Français fessé présente, French grammar made easy. Today we are going to introduce ourselves with basic words and sentences. Se présenter, to introduce yourself. Bonjour. Be careful. Good day in English is in French. Bonne journée, which is have a nice day. The contrary of bonjour is bonsoir. The contrary of bonne journée is bonne soirée. Je m'appelle Julien. My name is Julien. In French, you have to use a reflexive verb because you are going to introduce yourself. You will be able to look at Capsule 12, which tells you everything about reflexive verb. I will list those capsules in the end. Be careful. Je m'appelle Julien is a reflexive verb. You are called yourself, but you call Julien means you are calling him. So it's not a reflexive verb because Julien is not calling himself. You are calling Julien. J'habite à Genève. J'habite en Suisse. Remember, first of all, there is an age. So, because there is an age, you are going to say j'habite. J'habite, so you are going to omit the E and you're going to put an apostrophe. The reason is because you have a conflict of vowels here, a conflict between French E and French A. Because remember, age doesn't count in French. J'habite or je réside. À Genève, we are going to use à when you are going to speak about a city. We are going to use en when the country is feminine. Remember, all the country, most of them that finish by an E are feminine, except two, le Mexique, le Cambodge. If the country is masculine, we are going to use O. If the country is plural, we're going to use O, but with an X. If you're coming from Genova, same thing. You're going to say, je viens de Genève. So it's always going to be de because it's a city. It's going to be de, feminine form for a country, but it's going to be du, masculine form for a country, or it's going to be de, masculine form for the plural. There is also a capsule about that. I will list in the end. J'ai 29 ans. Remember that in French, we use the verb to have. You possess your age. You are not your age. In other words, in English, you will be I am 29. In French, we don't. We say I have 29. I possess my age. Je suis informaticien when you are describing your work, what you do in life. We are not using un pronom indéfini un. In other words, I'm not going to say je suis un informaticien. I'm going to say je suis informaticien, which is I work in IT. Same thing, you won't say I am a doctor en français, you would say je suis docteur. We do not use un in French. Je parle le français, l'anglais et le japonais. It's another way to introduce yourself. When you speak about the language, we need to have the article. So you will never say I speak French, English and Japanese, but I speak le français, l'anglais, le japonais. The good news is that all languages are masculine. We use le. Je suis mariée, je suis célibataire, je suis divorcée, je suis séparée, je suis veuve. Je suis mariée, I am married. Of course, if it's a female talking, you're going to need to add a second E. Je suis célibataire means you are not married. Je suis divorcée, you're going to add a second E if you are female and divorced. Je suis séparée, I am separated. And again, you're going to use an E. If you're a female, je suis veuf, je suis veuve. I am a widow or I am a widower if you are a female. So here is les verbes reflexifs. If you want to know more, go to Capsule 12 and Capsule 17 about cities and countries and the preposition. The next time we will do numbers in French. Have a nice day.